Okay, this is London Wolf at 9:13 p.m. on 9/11/11 in my room with Allison Martin. We're going to ask her structured interview questions for current Academy students. What was your path to the Academy?
Um, my path to the academy started pretty much just by receiving a letter in the mail from them. I had never heard of them before that, and then it interested me, and I decided to go for preview day. And then from there, I decided that I wanted to apply. Another thing that led to me finally deciding to go to the academy was that my school at home was being closed due to budget cuts. So that was the final uh, propulsion towards the academy, I guess.
Okay. Did you have any doubts that the Academy was the right place?
Um, be, Before I heard that my school was closing, it was hard to leave the different activities that I was very involved in. I was very involved in the Fort Wayne Children's Choir and had been for over 7 years. So I was very dedicated to different things. So it's hard to leave that. But after that, I heard that my school was closing and that things were already changing. Things within the different programs I was involved in were changing as well. I decided that I thought it would be the right place for me. And after that, I was pretty sure. I didn't have many doubts.
Okay. How has attending the Academy affected your life at home?
Um, Family wise, hasn't really affected much. Um, my other sisters and family members are not at home any longer either, so not much difference there. With friends wise, I don't see very many of the same friends that I did when I was at this my home school. A few close friends I still hang out with, but don't hang out with them very much. Most other ones, it's all making sense. Probably not. That's okay.
Okay. What aspect of living at the Academy has proven most influential?
Um, just give me a few seconds.
Okay. No, take your time. You're good. I won't insert long pause in transcript or anything.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Um,
Do you want me to read the question again?
Yeah.
What aspect of living at the Academy has proven most influential?
Okay. For me, probably living with other people because I wasn't always the most social person before I came here, and I was kind of thrown into having to be social, living with a roommate, living near everybody I go to school with. And so I've learned how to balance the social life with still being independent and like my alone time. So
What do you wish you had known before you came to the Academy?
um, that it's that you might not want to take every class you want to take, like, because when you get here you're like, all these classes look great and I can do everything, and you might want to just realize that it's not going to be a breeze. So kind of try to limit yourself a little bit. Don't overwhelm yourself.
What does the social life at the Academy compare to that of your old school? How does it compare?
um well, while there's still drama at the academy, there's not near as much drama as my old school, and a lot of different drama than I would see at my old school. A lot of the drama at my old school would revolve around pregnancies, drugs, alcohol. Most of it around here is a little bit of dating, more of I can't stand that she's up at 3 o'clock in the morning and waking me up. But there's that. And there's just where there's still cliques and things here, I think there's a clique for everybody. There's a group for everybody here. I think some of the people that would be considered weird at my old school have the biggest groups and the most friends. So the types of groups and cliques that form are different.
The academy experience is pretty tough on people sometimes. What about the academy made you decide to come back for senior year?
Probably the fact that I've met some of the closest friends and that I've ever had, and just being here for a year. And the kids that I'd spent, 10 years in school with, I wasn't as close to as the people I'd lived with for a year here. And so that, and the fact that you pretty much can't get a better education anywhere at my old school without paying $40,000 a year for a private school. That's why I came back.
How do you think having been at the academy will affect your future?
It'll let me know that working hard pays off. Because as I've been here, I've been doing lots and lots of work, but I've seen it pay off in different ways already. Without even being accepted to colleges, I've seen my SAT score go up by 300 points. I've grown in my writing and my math skills that I thought were lacking before coming here. And so I realized that working hard isn't just for the moment, it does pay off. And I think it'll continue to pay off into the schools I get into and how well I do there.
This concludes my interview with Allison Martin. It is now 9:20.